Peace, y'all. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna see if I can't get this all in one video because I'm not trying to edit right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on my way, getting some things here on a beautiful Friday night, and I decided to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? About gratitude as I'm stopped here at this stoplight. Gratitude, y'all. Gratitude. I was just reminded. Gratitude is not a. It's not like an effect. It's not like, you know, something that you wait for because you're getting something or because you got something. That's not necessarily gratitude. Gratitude is a state. It's a state of being. It's a isness. You know what I mean? It's an I am. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what gratitude is. It's a frequency, a very active, very powerful, strong frequency to make your baseline. So you don't have to wait to be grateful for anything. I mean, you can be grateful simply for being able to take that deep breath and being aware of all the significance that breath actually holds. You know what I mean? I know that when you got bills and shit, dude, that's hard to get to that point, homie. But when you can get to that point, you'll start seeing, man, the bills, or at least the problem with the bills, or you having to pay the bills, I guess, it doesn't. You start to see that shit doesn't really exist. You know what I'm saying? It's not really that big of a deal anymore. Once you begin to have steady gratitude for just, you know what I mean? And a lot of times, y'all, I know it's hard, man, especially at the beginning of the journey, to be grateful. You know, when you're trying to be grateful and you just want to be grateful. Well, number one, you're trying to be grateful. You know what I'm saying? So either you're being grateful or you're not. But a way to get to gratitude is by understanding the law. You know what I mean? Like the law of attraction, the way it kind of works. Like the law of attraction, got this from Abraham Hicks back in the day. The law of attraction kicks in right about 17 seconds. So if you can hold the feeling of gratitude for 17 seconds, you'll start to see it become very easy for you to be grateful for other things. The goal is that you truly have to be grateful for something, right? But again, what if you can't figure out a way to be grateful? Homie, you're listening or watching this video. That's how you know you want to be grateful. That's how you know it's true. I'm about to hit you with this. Very simple. It may not be easy to get your head wrapped around this, but it's that simple. That's why it's so damn simple. Or that's why it probably is a little bit harder for you to get your head wrapped around it, but not easy, because it's that damn simple. That's what I was trying to say. Be grateful for wanting to be grateful. Allow that feeling to hit you. Maintain that feeling for 17 seconds. You will begin to see the other things that you were grateful for begin to come very easily, y'all. You'll just start sprouting out gratitude. And you keep that going, dude, it just almost like it compounds and boom, 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 more and more come in. The thing is, y'all, you can easily kind of misguide that state when you start allowing the other stupid shit to come in, right? Like, oh my God, I got the bills to pay, whatever. Homie, you gonna do? Be grateful that you're gonna pay that bill. You know what I mean? Because eventually you're going to pay the bill, but you ain't going to pay it. You're going to pay the bill. I mean, especially if it's something you want, if it's attached to something that you want, attached to something that you need, you're going to pay the bill. You're going to figure out a way to pay the bill. Be grateful for being able to do that. And if that's hard to be grateful for the ability to do whatever the bill that you just paid, at least at this point in time, allows you to do. You know what I'm saying? It's part of your team. It's part of your system. You want that to go. Because whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's the lights or whatever, you know, electricity, dude, you know, that's part of your comfort, homie. You know what I mean? You want that to go. It makes life easier for you. So you don't have to think about these other things. You ain't got to think about light. Or, you know. But at the same time, again, man, you know you're going to do it. So just don't trip so hard. Be grateful on the fact that you know that you're going to be able to do it. It may hurt, quote unquote, right now. You might feel it a little bit in your bank account. You know what I mean? But if you're attaching that negative connotation to it, what you're doing is beginning to lock that in. So every time you pay bills, you know, I'm going down a different road. But anyway, be grateful for the fact that you can actually do it. Allow that to really mean something to you and keep it going. Don't look You know what I mean? Don't look for anything else. You're like, but I want to be abundant. You are, man. It's just that you keep on looking for your abundance. You know what I'm saying? That one line from The Last Dragon kicks in. They say that's because I have ADHD, so I think of movie scripts or something like that, or movie lines. But it's like, there's one place you have not looked. There you will find the clout or the master. Hell yeah. That's real shit. There's one place you have not looked, and that's faith. Leave that shit alone. Stop looking for it, man. It's right there. You're gonna start seeing it come in. Don't worry about it. I know what your bank account looked like, homie. Don't trip on that shit. You know what I mean? Just as easy for you to say. Yeah, it wasn't always easy for me to say. But before I started seeing major differences, it became easy for me to say first, right? It was easy for me to say and feel the reverse of that and see those results. So why can't I flip it? Anyway, gratitude. Be grateful for wanting to be grateful, y'all. I'll talk to y'all. Peace.